Welcome back. Classic Car Revival. This is my 68 Lincoln Continental. I call it the ore boat because it is about the color of ore. Yeah, it's actually in real nice shape. It got parked in 87. When I got it, the engine was locked up. Freed up the engine. I drove it for 3 or 4 months or something. Transmission started to fail. Had the transmission rebuilt. Had to go through the brakes. I didn't have to do anything with the fuel system except the carburetor. And yeah, I've been driving it ever since. Yeah, it's got a little rust there and down here. But I do have a whole nother front clip for this. Same color. Little brighter. But these are one piece, so I've been dreading changing it because, you know, I bet it's a lot of work. But here's the cool feature. Yeah. I know the guy I got it from, his dad bought it in 72. The odometer says 44,000, so I'm sure it's 144,000. But I absolutely love driving the car. They're pretty high tech for being a 68. It's got the wipers are ran off the power steering pump, so it's got hydraulic wipers. It's got vacuum door locks in it. It's got 4 piston calipers up front, drums in the back. So that's for 68. That's pretty interesting. And this is the 460. 360 horse. I don't remember how much torque, but for being a 5,200 pound car, let's just say it'll allegedly smoke the back tires. So, but what I've been doing on this is it sits low. Sometimes it drags, depends on where I'm going. So I got new springs for up front. Well, reclaimed springs out of that 2-door I got. And new shocks. But I already did the passenger side. So this one's taller. So I don't know if these are just sacked out from, you know, being such a heavy car. And it is a unibody car, which is, yeah, it's pretty interesting too. But yeah, let's jump in and get busy. I guess I'll start with taking the shocks off. Here's the shock that was in it. It goes down, but it don't go back up, so. Yeah, and this side was a bugger to get in there. Yeah, give me a few minutes, I'll get the shock out, and then we'll go from there. So did you hear about that guy that fell in the well? Yeah, he doesn't see that well. Alright, I tore it all apart. I recommend zip tying your caliper up so you're not just letting it hang. The other side, on this one, since it's 4 caliper, it's got 2 lines. And I bent the 1 line, so yeah, just put a cable tie. I don't know why they call it a cable tie. They're rubber, plastic. But I don't know where you want to stand. Probably not right there.
How about here?
Yeah, you definitely won't get hit there.
I won't?
Well, hopefully not.
Is it out?
Well, Is it hanging?
Still a danger zone.
No danger.
Okay.
I don't think.
You don't think.
The problem is I don't think. Well, I got that tool on it, so I guess. It didn't blow apart.
Whew.
Squished my hand a little bit though.
Good thing you had gloves on.
Yeah, I'm okay.
Good.
I have my safety squints on too.
Excellent. No, we're done.
Yeah, well, that's the easy part.
Oh.
It was hard getting that other one back in.
Hey.
I've taken them out. Never had to put one back in though. Except that other side. That was a learning experience for me.
Well, you like to learn by doing.
Yeah. Maybe I'll make some bouncy shoes out of these guys.
Ooh, like stilts.
Yeah. Maybe that's the reason why I was sagging so bad. Yeah, I think I'm going to run that thing back in it because that made it a lot easier.
What is that thing?
This thing?
Mm-hmm.
It's a coil spring tensioner remover / teeth knocker outer if you're not careful. Well, you're supposed to stay in there. I like that right there. I'm gonna put this like that, like this. Not a very well thought out design. Well, I think it made it shorter. There, I got a 1 inch drop now. Yeah, I guess we'll see what happens. With my luck, I put it in. It's gonna hit something and be in my way. Maybe not. Might have got lucky. Oh, come on. Almost there. That went in way easier than the other side. I should have done that. Huh. I guess you learn something new every day. I think I'm gonna put my ratchet strap back on it, just like I did on the other side. Somebody should invent one of these that doesn't get twisted up all the time.
No kidding.
It was easier for me to get the jack started underneath when I did this to it. Yeah. Double check, make sure it's in the top where it needs to be. Looks like it is. It's gonna be preloaded, so just stay out of the way. You're doing a good job. I think you're safe now. I'll block it if it gets to you. Yeah, so pretty simple. I probably won't be able to get that tool out of there now, but it's like 49 bucks at O'Reilly's. You rent it. So I guess if I can't get it out, I own it. Right? Let's try to get that out of there now.
I think you should get it a little more secured first.
Well, that's the problem. If I do that, the jack's got it secured at the moment.
Does it though?
Yeah. The jack's taking all of it. Now this nut will hold it in place, so. Alright. Oh, crap. Make sure you got all your pieces in before you start putting it back together.
What are you missing?
My rubbers. You know why you should always wear your glasses when you're doing math? Makes the vision better.
You're such a dork.
Well, it does. Yeah. I'm probably gonna fight with this for a while. We'll touch base when I start monkeying with the brakes. You guys pretty much got the gist of it. It's a fight, but once you get one side done, the other side gets really easy.
You're the headless car man.
I thought I was the only funny one here.
Well, you did look headless.
Well, I should be. Dumb stuff I've done through the years. Like changing springs on a 5,000-pound car. I got it in there. I only had to take it halfway back out after I stopped filming. Because there's a groove where the bottom of the spring goes. Wasn't quite in the right spot, so.
And you got your tool out.
And I got O'Reilly's tool out.
Yes, O'Reilly's tool.
Now, why is this shock shorter than the other side? What are we doing wrong here? Is it not all the way extended? No, it is. I got all the weight on the spring. Should go right in. It's always a fight. Can't ever be simple. I got it. Oh, I'm whooped. What am I looking for? Wrong nut. Yeah. So, Glenn put out an episode. He did a walk around on his 1776 Garage. Did a walk around on his 67 Mercedes. Man, that car's clean. He said he knows where there's another one. He doesn't know if he's going to buy it or not. I'm half tempted to go buy it. It's a Mercedes diesel. Kind of like the diesels. If they're anything like an old Volkswagen diesel, they're probably pretty reliable. But I don't need any more cars. What do you got now? 27 or 28 of them?
I don't know. I can't count that high.
Yeah. I gotta downsize the herd. I think for sure I'm selling one this year.
Just one?
Now, one that I really like I'm selling. So I think the wagon's gonna go up for sale, so. If anybody's interested in it, feel free to comment. Why are you looking at me like that?
Why would you sell the wagon?
So I can fund the Camaro?
You're silly.
I can't keep them all. I like that car, but you know, I think we got 8 classics that run right now, so. In the summertime, I only need 4, and I can drive a different one every day to work.
Fair.
And after this thing gets done, this thing will be.
Yeah, this is your daily in the summer.
Well, it was 2 years ago, not last summer though.
Right.
Only because I had that wagon, I put a ton of miles on that thing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to sell this car because I'll never find another one. Especially for what I paid for this thing. You guys wouldn't guess what I paid for this car.
Less than the DMV wanted you to pay for it.
Oh yeah. Minnesota DMV. So, okay, I got like 3 notices from them on this car, the Big Jim, and what's the other one?
I don't remember.
Was it my 66?
Yeah.
And I listed, actually on Big Jim, I said I paid more than what I actually paid for it. I told them $2,800. The green truck, I paid $2,800 for it. This car, I paid $2,800 for it. And I told them all the same thing. So they sent me a letter saying I did not pay enough in taxes, so they're going to hold the title until I send them more money. They're basing off what the car could be worth. I was like, you guys know none of the details on this vehicle, and you're telling me I should pay more taxes than what I actually paid for the vehicle? I was like, come on, give me a break. So the titles are still at the state. So I think on the wagon, I told them I paid more than actually I paid for it, so I paid extra in taxes so they wouldn't do the same thing to me. But on that 75 GMC, I was like, well, there's no way they're going to say something about that being worth more. Well, it's worth more than what I claimed it was, according to them. It's just nice the government can do that kind of stuff. Well, yeah. I guess they do it with property taxes. Why not with people's vehicles? Oh, your 60-year-old double-wide trailer is worth $97,000. This is what we're going to tax you on. All right, I'm done talking about that. Just makes me mad. Look at how smooth that is. Yeah. I'm about done for the night. I'm pooped. Had a headache all day. So. Oh. I'll get this wrapped up tomorrow after work, and then we have to address the issue with the brakes. For a long time, they worked real good. And then last summer, I went to hit them, and they were working, and then it went right to the floor, let off. It did the same. Then they worked again. So I don't know if it's the master cylinder or if I just got air in the line, but yeah. We'll mess with that stuff tomorrow. And then, since I got that buffer, maybe I'll buff this thing out. Just put some shine on it. And I also want to tape the roof off again, because this was a vinyl top car. And it was actually in pretty decent shape. Except back here, it was folding up. And then it was holding some moisture, so I got a couple small rust spots up top here that I want to take care of, that I took care of. And then I just painted it black. But this was the only black I had. I like to paint it shiny black since the rest of the car's shiny. Did you highlight on the Jeff dent?
Oh no, we have a dent for Jeff.
If that dent in Whiskey Dent's hood truck, or roof of his truck.
Look at that, Jeff.
Yeah, Jeff. There's 2 of them.
2 of them.
Oh.
There.
Knock me over.
Look at those dents.
Oh, jeez. Oh, Jeff's not going to be able to sleep at night now.
Look how much they stick out.
Yeah.
Golly.
Don't tell Jeff, but I actually did them dents on accident.
Oops.
Well, this fender was pushed in a little bit, and I was pulling on it, couldn't get it to come out, and I was like, oh, I'll just pry on it with my bar just a little bit, and it was enough to dent it. But I got most of it pulled all the way out. And I wasn't too concerned because I have another front clip for it.
And you have a Jeff.
And I got a Jeff. I don't need a gun. I got a Jeff. All right. We'll see you later. So I diagnosed the master cylinder being bad. Earlier when I was putting the front end back together, I'm laying underneath there, and I got a drip in my ear. I was like, dug it out best I could, and smelled it. Brake fluid. Well, the master cylinder is leaking. It must have a bad seal in there. It's leaking down the booster can. You really can't see it, but I got a rag down there right now. So I ordered a master cylinder. I just went through Rock Auto and I bought the Dorman. It was the best one they had. So when it comes to brakes, don't skimp out. Just, I always buy the best pad I can find and any other component. So when it comes to brakes, you got to stop. Just so you guys know, I am addicted to brake fluid, but I can stop anytime. So let's see what it looks like with spending 4+ hours changing some springs. That's a lot higher, isn't it?
Yeah. And the back end's still up on it.
Yeah. But it actually shocks. Nice. That's going to ride way better.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm going to get it out of here for now because without a master cylinder, there's nothing I can do. It's just taking up real estate.
And a lot of it at that.
Yeah, well, big booty Judy here. Yeah, the Orboat. But after the master cylinder comes in, I'll throw that on quick, and then, I do want to go and buff it and then do the roof, but I got other stuff I want to get in here for now. But, yeah, that's right below the master cylinder, getting all that leaking, so that's where my pedal fade came from, and why it loses all the brake fluid, so yeah, made progress this week, but not as much as I'd like to, but something better than nothing, get it done. Smooth. That is such a cool car. I had 5 of these at one time. I'm telling you, in my brain, I'll get something, and then I find another one, and I gotta buy it, and then I find another one. Well, that's why I had 5 of them, but I had a 69 I bought from my buddy Charlie. Had it here, was talking to him, he wanted it back, so he bought it back from me, and then we proceeded to do a revival on it. We got it running, driving, put wheels and tires on it. He did front shocks and a bunch of air shocks in the back, so yeah, he loves the car, and it's a little worse shape than this one, but it's still a pretty cool car. Hercules. Alright, well, for this week I'm going to call it a wrap, so I appreciate everybody tuning in. Go check out my brother, Whiskey Dents. He's still working on his Ford. I know he picked up F600 named Lomax. Not sure what Casey over there at High Octane's doing, but I know he did a junkyard reveal last week. That was pretty cool, seeing all of his, seeing the treasures that he knows of down there. Glenn's still chipping away at his Mercedes 1776 garage, and Tanner Rebuilds, he's, I think he's still on the Starliner, the Sun Starliner. He was just asking questions on YouTube about linkage for his triple deuce setup he's got on his that FE he's got in that car. So yeah, like, subscribe, comment. I appreciate everybody tuning in. We'll see you on Thursday. Well, I'm probably the only person out there with a Carolina squatted Lincoln, which as soon as the air shocks show up, we'll take care of that. I do have a complete suspension on that other car. I'll eventually get around to putting it in, but actually I probably should. I don't know. Because I do have brand new shocks in the back of this thing. Yeah, I'll probably just end up switching the springs. Because yeah, it's supposed to be couple inches higher anyway back here. Yeah, I'll just change the springs. Alright, there's a little bonus for you. See you guys later. What's going on? Always wear your PPE when you're painting indoors. Half a first coat. We'll let that dry two-ish minutes, I think. 2 to 3, yeah. And we'll do it again. Second coat, same as the first. Yeah, I like it. Let that dry for a while and might apply a third one. Since I got a little bit of black left. Yeah. A little bit of a run there, maybe it'll smooth itself out. Like Christmas in the garage. It's time to unmask it. So, quite a big mess, but not a bunch of little kids running around like little heathens. I'm talking about my nieces and nephews. Aaron, Keegan. Oh, got some overspray. Dang it. Thought I had it taped off good. Right there, right there. I think it turned out pretty nice. I could probably give it a wet sand and might end up, after I buff the car, clear coat the whole thing. So if I wet sand that, get a couple of them high spots out, I think it'll look pretty good. And, the biggest part about doing this is there's so much trim to tape off to clear coat it. And door handles and I don't know. I like it. Look way better when the car's shiny, not covered in cat tracks. Picked up some oil, gonna give it an oil change. I did it when I first got it. Oh, I did it twice because I changed I had an oil leak, so I had to pull the intake off. So I changed it after that, but it's probably due for an oil change. So I'm gonna get that done today, and then let the top finish drying, and then get it outside. Get a little sneak peek of what's gonna happen next week around here. It's outside. You gotta look up there. That's Big Bad John. Big Jim's older brother. So revival coming next week. All right, we're done. See you later. You guys are still here? Thank you, I appreciate it. My master cylinder actually came in a day early, so I'm gonna get that put on. After I found out it was leaking, I've been spraying these down for the last, I don't know, 3 or 4 days. So they all came loose. Little trick, if these don't want to come loose, you can heat these a little bit, but you don't want to heat them up too much because these lines are, I don't know, the map gas will probably melt through it. So I'm going to get this ripped off, the other one bolted on, and then I'll show you how I bench bleed them. So on this thing, it's got a bleeder right there. So I got my amazing assistant in there pumping. Go ahead. And I got the lines. It came with plugs, so I plugged them off. Do it again. So yeah, our routine is 3 and then hold. So as soon as you start getting good fluid coming out, that's when you can put the lines on. Got brakes again. Success. So I was on YouTube today and I found this new guy. He's actually been commenting on some of my stuff. Philip the Third. He must be a car guy and he's a cat guy. So I subscribed to his channel. Go check it out. See if you like it. See if he's into or does this kind of stuff you're into. If you do subscribe, tell him I sent you. Yeah, I got front brakes, so have time to throw a battery in it and see if it'll do a burnout. In the garage. How dare I? No, it's a wrap for this episode. I'll give you guys a little extra bonuses. But whenever you're dealing with brake fluid, make sure if you get any on your paint, get it washed off right away, because it will, especially on these old ones, it'll eat the paint. So yeah. These old cars won't save themselves, so get out there, find a classic, get it running. Hey, do what I do, find 15 of them, and then try to maintain them. Yeah, it's a chore on its own. But yeah, new suspension up front, new master cylinder. What else we do to this thing? Oh, we did the top. Yeah.
We showed the top.
Yeah, I know. I want to show it again. It's dusty now, but it's got a little bit of snake scale on it, or right there and right there. But that could have been because it had a vinyl top, so it was glued on. So I don't know. Might not have got all the glue off when I sanded it the first time, but I don't care. It looks better than it did. So all right. Well, now this baby's done for now. I'm gonna pull it out of the shop, get the next one in. So I hope you enjoyed it. See you next week. Bonus. If you're still around, thank you. I appreciate it. I got this thing all mashed off. I did the best I could. I don't have patience for this kind of stuff. But, I utilized a newspaper and some painting paper, and yeah, I got the Menards ad back here, 11% rebate.
Is that current?
Yeah, it's today's.
Oh, okay.
Oh, 59 cents a piece for death wheels. I might have to pick me up one of them. That's what you call window shopping. Alright, let's get some shiny black. Where does it? Why does it say flat?
It does not.
It says flat protective enamel. You got the wrong one.
It had a shiny cover.
Well, that don't mean nothing.
Yes, it does.
Well, now I know. Yep, flat black.
Oh no.
Well, this ain't happening tonight, so we'll see you tomorrow.